Tenemos el placer de entrevistar a Bob Jungels del Trek Factory Racing. First of all, Bob, what are your conclusions after the Tour of France?
Yeah, I mean it's been it has been a good tour for the team. We reached our goal to finish in the top 10 with Bauke, and well, unfortunately Fabian he crashed and he was out. But for myself, it was a hard first week. I was really nervous and a lot of crashes in the first stages. So, but afterwards, in the second week, I got better and better, and then the third week was overwhelming for me because yeah, I was super happy in the end.
Could be possible a top 10 for the next year?
Well, I think next year it's maybe a bit too close. But I believe that it could be a goal for the future. I think it's fair enough to say that I showed this year that I can be there. And but to do a GC, I think you need much more. You need a team around you, and I mean we have Bauke, who's still the leader of the team. So maybe next year is too early, but I think it's a goal for me. Yeah.
If you had to value your season, which grade would you give it?
From 1 to 10. It's hard to say. I think I would say 8. 8 until now.
Bob, while you are preparing exclusively for the Ardennes in the Spring Classics, when you are a winner of the Under-23 Roubaix?
Yeah, I mean it was. It's a question that I'm asked very often. So yeah, it is really hard to choose between both when you are able to do both. But I think it's a big difference between the Under-23 race and the professional race. So I think from my capacities, the Ardennes are better for me, and I feel more confident in these races.
You have learned a lot next to Fabian Cancellara these years. So do you think on the covers for the future, or do you think that you can be a GC rider?
Yeah, I think it's well, until now I see that I'm good in the 1 week stage races, and I saw now in the Tour again that I'm also good in the 3 week stage races. So and on the other side I have the classics, so the 1 day races should suit me also. So I think it's more the direction of Ardennes and GC rider.
What's your goals for the end of this season?
Yeah, I mean we still have a lot of nice races. Tomorrow we have Classica San Sebastian, where I was 15th, I think, in my first year. So now it's a super nice race, and then afterwards I continue with I have Alberta, Quebec, Montreal, and the Worlds. So I think Quebec, Montreal are also nice races, which should suit me. And then, of course, the World Championships.
How do you motivate, especially on long stages?
Well, I know that I'm pretty good when it's long, so that helps. That helps a lot. Yeah, on the other side, it's always. I mean, for example, now during the Tour, we had a lot of stages like close to 200 kilometers, but nothing super long. Yeah. But you get used to it. You know, of course, you have a bad day, but yeah, it's just like it's a little bit a roller coaster. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's bad. So there's no special way to motivate.
Which was your first bike? Do you preserve it?
My first bike was a Gitan, it was called, and it was really small. I don't have it anymore, but I was 6 years old, 5-6 years old, and but I don't have it unfortunately anymore. It was blue. Remember that.
Incidentally, what was your average power output on Alpe d'Huez? Did you expect to arrive with the best climbers?
My average power on Alpe d'Huez, I think I did 420 watts for 41 minutes. And no, I wasn't expecting to be there with the best, to be honest. And but I saw the days before that I was good in the climbs. So yeah, I was really motivated to help Bauke. And in the end, I was with him, so that was perfect.
In conclusion, we are going to make a flash test. Your favorite dinner plate?
Something really simple: steak with some vegetables.
An athlete? Or cyclist, maybe?
Yeah, and I spent my whole career with Lance. I mean, my whole career, my childhood was with Lance. And yeah, I think the image is still there. It's I think he was a good athlete. But nowadays, I'm impressed by Fabian, how he's preparing for races and getting ready and doing everything on the bike, on his body. That's pretty impressive.
Idols or references?
I wouldn't say really idols. I never had a big idol, but I always try to look.
Examples, maybe.
Yeah, I look for some things. Like I said, all the riders, what they do during the tour or during, for example, Fabian before the race, and that helps. Yeah.
That's all. Many thanks.
Yeah.
Good luck tomorrow.
You're welcome. Thank you.